Hey, Henrico families. Is an EdFic lesson today with Miss Lee from Donahoe Elementary School. That's me. So today we're going to be learning something new or something that may be up for review. We're going to be expanding our vocabulary when we read. We do that by using context clues within our text. Now, if you want to sound scholarly when you write or when you speak, you got to expand your vocabulary. And sometimes that's hard when you're reading. Sometimes you come across a word and you know how to pronounce it, but you're like, what does that word mean? So you use your context clues to help you figure that out. You're going to look before the word, you're going to look after the word, you're going to look within the text to help you figure that out. We might even use synonyms and antonyms to help us out. So what do you think? You ready to get going? Let's get to reading. All right, guys, so we're doing an excerpt from a Newsella article in the arts and culture section called Why Music Makes Us Feel Different Emotions. And as you see there, we have a little photograph of Miss Beyonce. Imagine a scene in a scary movie. A young girl is on her own in a dark mansion. She climbs a creaking staircase. Shadows flicker like ghosts on the wall behind her. If you were the movie director, what music would you choose for this scene? Now picture a different scene. A lost puppy is reunited with his owner, a little boy. The boy is so happy he starts to cry. Would you choose the same music for both scenes? Probably not, because different types of music trigger different types of emotion. What works for the lost puppy scene would seem silly in a scary movie. We're up to our fourth paragraph. We experience music temporally. In other words, music comes alive second by second as you listen to it. I wonder what this word temporally means. If I look before, it just says we experience music, so that's not very helpful. However, it says, in other words, music comes alive second by second as you listen to it. Let's go ahead and break that down. We can figure out the meanings of unknown words in many, many different ways. So we're going to do our we can statement for today because it's not I can, it's we can. We can figure out, stay with me, unknown words using context clues. Right? You got to have the end in mind. What are we trying to do? We're trying to figure out unknown words using context clues. And we just had that word in there, temporarily. Woo! Temporarily. Can't even say it. Tongue twister. Temporarily. Right? There wasn't anything really before the text that helped me or before the word that helped me. There wasn't a synonym or an antonym that followed in the sentence either to let me know. But after, it did say in there that it happened in a quick amount of time. Music happens in seconds, right? It comes alive within seconds. Pardon my sloppy handwriting. Comes alive within seconds. We know that seconds are what? They're super quick, right? On to our next paragraph. A built-in understanding of music. These predictions are based on our natural ability to learn the rules of our culture's music. From a baby's earliest days, it hears and begins to understand the songs that surround him or her. Over time, babies learn which notes sound best together. They learn how melodies rise and fall and how rhythms work. This is all instinctive. So we're going to focus on this word instinctive here. Now, I noticed in the heading, it says a built-in understanding of music. It's always important to pay attention to headings. Songwriters use this built-in understanding to make you feel emotions when you hear their music. I noticed that they said built-in more than once. Let's go ahead and break this down. All right, so that second paragraph, we talked about a new word, instinctive. Right? Fix that. I didn't see any synonyms or antonyms that really were in that little paragraph there, but before If I looked at my heading, it says a built-in understanding. All right? Built-in understanding. And then after the word, it also said built-in understanding. It said the same thing before the word, way before, in the heading. Hello, friends. That's why teachers tell you to pay attention to headings. And then right after the word, it said songwriters use this built-in understanding when they're writing their songs because they know if it's built in, that's got to mean within us. We have it inside of us. Oh my goodness. And if I look at the word itself, it says instinctive. It's built in, it's inside of us. It's stuff we already had since you were a baby. Just like when you're a baby, you don't know that when you're hungry, you're gonna cry. You just do it. It's instinctive. Make that connection, friends. Same thing, right? So instinctive, I believe, means within us, without even thinking. Just like that, it's instinctive. Just like breathing, it's all instinctive. We're gonna keep reading though. If you wanna keep reading, make sure that you keep doing that and using your context clues to help you figure out certain words, right? We know that songwriters use melody, beats, and they use all different types of lyrics to make you feel certain emotions. And we know that we can use context clues to help us figure out the meanings of unknown words. Now it's your turn. I'm going to read this excerpt from the text, and we're going to focus on that bold word there at the bottom. Major musical scales tend to be associated with happy emotions. Minor musical scales with sad ones. A single high note can convey excitement, a low one impending doom. Slow tempos are more indicative of reflective emotions, while fast beats imply fun and excitement. The loudness matters, as does how abrupt or drawn out a sound is. Now, I wonder what that word abrupt means. Want you to use your skills and strategies. Are you going to use the context clues like before the word, after the word, synonym, antonym, to figure out what abrupt may mean? So what tool did you use? Did you try before the word? There's nothing really there. You can try after the word. I see it says or drawn out. Or drawn out a sound is. I know or means something different is coming. So drawn out may be an antonym for abrupt. I know when something is drawn out, it's really slow. So that probably means that abrupt means something quick or fast. I'm going to replace the word with my synonym that I came up with and see if it makes sense. The loudness matters, as does how fast or drawn out a sound is. It makes sense. Did you figure out what abrupt meant? Let me know. Keep working hard, kids. Keep reading. Keep doing your best. Bye.